Hi, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing PrintNightmare, a part of the TryHackMe current event that's going on. A little bit different today. We've got a box that we use through the browser. Looks like they're running Windows Server. It's like a 2019. Cool, so make sure you're following the instructions. You start your machine up and you use the split view. And I've just gone ahead and popped it into a separate tab. Okay, let's read the instructions, see what we got. In the weekly internal security meeting, it was reported that an employee overheard two co-workers discussing the PrintNightmare exploit and how they can use it to elevate their privileges on the local computers. Inspect the artifacts on the endpoint to detect the exploit they used. Okay, they've already used the exploit, so we're coming in as the blue team. No, use the full event log view tool. Go to options, advanced options, show events from all times. Yeah, so we've got it pinned to the taskbar. Nice for us, thank you. So options, advanced options, and then show events from all times. So if you need a refresher on PrintNightmare, see our previous PrintNightmare room. Learn about the vulnerability known as PrintNightmare CV 2021-1675 and 34527. So this is a new one for me. A remote code execution vulnerability exists when Windows Printer Spooler service improperly performs privileged file operations, and an attacker who successfully exploited this vulnerability could run arbitrary code on the system with system privileges. An attacker could then install programs, view, change, delete data, or create new accounts with full user rights. In this room, you will learn what PrintNightmare is. Can we just get what we need though from just having a look over? Microsoft defines the Printer Spooler service as a service that runs on each computer system. You're able to start, stop, pause, and resume Printer Spooler service by simply navigating to services on your Windows system. Printer Spooler service makes sure to provide enough resources to computers to send out print jobs. Remember that early days when users had to wait for print jobs to perform other operations? Well, Printer Spooler service took care of this issue for us. Printer Spooler service allows the system to act as print clients, admin clients, or print service. It also is important to note that the Printer Spooler service is enabled by default on Windows clients. So the remote code execution, they go under the Windows Printer Spooler remote code execution vulnerability and are both related to Printer Spooler. Similar but distinct. Assign the attack vector. The attack vector is different as well. A remote code execution vulnerability exists when the Printer Spooler service improperly performed privileged file operations. An attacker who successfully exploited this vulnerability could run arbitrary code. To exploit the vulnerability, the attacker would need to have direct or local access to the machine to use a malicious DLL file to escalate privileges. Okay, so there's a file extension that was used. So we have a bit of a timeline of events. So it can be exploited over the network. Don't need direct access. The proof of concept was made public to the internet. Right. So we are using, I guess, a system that somebody's copied the exploit and then run it on this system, I guess. And then this room lets you go ahead and grab the real exploit that they've put in here. Can we get a little further? So the user has downloaded a zip file. Can I search it? Can we go for anything.zip? Match all worlds only. Can we just find a zip file maybe? Okay, I found something. File rule downloads, C user, config downloads, levelup.zip. I think we've got what we're after. Whoops. Can I not copy between? Oh, no, we can. Sweet. All right, what was our hint? You can try using proc.dot or full event log view, which is what we're using. Okay. What is the file path to the exploit the user executed? So we can see here we're under users B Murphy downloads. I don't think it wants the whole. Does it want the whole thing? So it exploited the PowerShell. Okay, so let's have a little bit more of a dive into this. So I'm just going down one by one, just trying to see it. Looks like this has been downloading files, and I've got this nightmare.dll, which if we remember what we read earlier was malicious. It's not exactly this one. Okay, got it. So they downloaded this main, which I assume is that Git repo, and it's this PS1, which is a PowerShell script. So I assume that that's then going to automate the process to execute that reverse shell. So now, what was the temp location with the malicious DLL saved to? So looking at the others, I'm just sort of guessing at this point. I'm not sure if this downloads counts as the temporary location. Okay, just looking up the log a little bit, we can see this uses app data local file, and here's a temporary, so I think this might be it. Some sort of error code here, so perhaps that they put it in here? No? Ooh, did I try this already? Hey, there it is. Okay, so just going log by log makes more sense instead of just jumping around hoping to find it. You're going to be a little bit more systematic about this. Okay, so quick recap. We've got the levelup.zip that was downloaded, then extracted into this downloads folder into this directory with this PS1 shell script that had the exploit. And then there is the temporary area with the DLL. So the next question, what was the full location the DLL loads from? The full location the DLL loads from. Is it this one? No. Ooh, I think this is what we were looking at earlier. Okay, so it puts the temporary in there and then exploits it from this location. So does that mean it makes another copy? And what is the primary register path associated with this attack? Ooh, this could be it. Primary register path. Copy. Okay, so this is the primary register path associated with attack. So what was the PID for the process that would have been blocked from loading a non-Microsoft signed binary? Oh, so if I look at the next entry, it says here spoolsv.exe PID 2600. Ooh, that would have been blocked. Yeah, far out. This is, I feel like I'm like hunting down the killer. Like this is like the cybersecurity equivalent of looking at the clues. This is exciting. You can tell that I'm new to this. We're hot on the trail. What is the username of the newly created local admin account? Okay, so they went ahead and made a new admin account name. A member was added to the security enabled group. A user account was created. Whoa. Account name, print 2000. Account domain, workgroup. Backup. Account name, new account. Okay, that was just the subject. New account, Smitey. Account name, backup. What is the password for this user? Do we see a password in the log? Password not required enabled. Normal account enabled. Okay, trying to find this password. So I think it's somewhere in between these logs where the user was created. I didn't, like, would it really show the password in the logs? It says password not required. Ooh, I haven't had to use a hint so far, but I'm getting close on this one. Let's just see if there's any other logs that maybe show password information, but like you'd assume it's where the account's created, right? Like, why would it, hold on, see hashes, MD5 hash. Just looking at the amount of characters we need. I mean, we're not putting a hash, are we? I'm not even sure what this hash is referring to. No. Besides, this is for the user who downloaded it. Alright, let's go back up to where we were. I'm nearly at the point where I just want to guess. Like, back up. Okay, I'm gonna use a hint. Oh, I don't want to. No, not yet. I'm not at the point where I need to. We got this. It's just, you know, it's just more looking, analyzing. And okay, let's look at what we've got in the title. A member was added to a security enabled group. A user account was created. Okay, so we've got, this is already been through this. The only information we have, see, password not required. Password last set. Oh, no, that's like sneaky. No, why would the passwords be here in clear text anyway? That's what I'm sort of confused about. Like they wouldn't be shown in this. And now we have a password last set here. So here it was There was no password set. Here we have a password set, new account, target account. So they've updated this backup with the password. But what did they set it to? All right, I've caved. Use the proc dot to search for PowerShell history file. What the hell does that mean? Proc dot. Oh, it's this visual malware analysis tool. Oh, proc dot. Obviously, guys, that's obviously what it is. And search the PowerShell history file. So we just need to figure out where this PowerShell history file is. Even though I've got years of flavored experience with Windows, I really have no idea what this stuff is. Looking up Stack Overflow, apparently we can look in app data roaming Microsoft. So we can just go, it's like app data like that. That'll take us here. So roaming Microsoft, Windows, PowerShell. I'm looking for a PD file. Was it just the default that was here? Was I just supposed to open up this default one? Okay, so some time has passed, but through the magic of editing, you will be none the wiser as the viewer. I'll just keep that to myself. Apparently this log file is actually what we're after, and not digging around in our C directory. So let's see if this is true. Maybe it's not. We're not opening like a PD file. Okay, see, this is looking for a CSV. Yeah, so we're not like a file, but we do want a CSV file. Okay, let's see if this gives us anything. This is doing something. Oh, okay, so the next one wants a PCAP, which we've been given too. So I guess we need both of these. Okay, now we have some visual representation of what was going on. Okay, so somewhere in here we're looking for the user's password. I just want to confirm what the IP of, whoops, not on Linux. So we have our default gateway, which is this guy. This machine is 10.10.183.5.8. Not seeing. So we have some other 10s, which probably this network. And then we can see some domains and some remote IPs. Let's just start at the top. Can we interact? So there might be something wrong with how I've set this up, because I'm seeing this only in PCAP. So I'm assuming that meaning like it's only pulling this data in. So I think I'm supposed to be getting more of like a story of what's going on. And I'm only really getting like these separate systems. So I don't know if I was using it right, but I've just opened up the log file in Notepad and I'm just manually combing through it to see what I can find. So I can see reg create key. We've got account users names. We've got this backup user again. So we're getting close, I think. Okay, so I'm really confused with this proc.dot system, but apparently if we look around, we can find the answers to what we need. So let's try and do that. So we've got this B Murphy user, and we've got us. Okay, apparently, look up the PowerShell command history. Yeah, apparently, sort of on the right track. Oops. Yeah, if we try and find that user's, never mind. Okay, let's try it with the full path. Okay, so this should be their console history, is what I'm hoping for. What's that? What is that? Invoke new user backup. New password. I was on the right track. I should have followed my instinct. Okay, that was good. That sort of makes sense looking up the PowerShell history, right? That makes a lot of sense. We knew the user, so we can see exactly what they did. They got the file, they CD'd, they import, they invoked Nightmare with a new user, taking advantage of it, and then they deleted it, removed directory, got out. Crazy. So here we go, last one. What two commands did the user execute to cover their tracks? No spaces after. So remove and delete, right? That was a lot of fun. I'm kind of shocked. I mean, it is an easy box, but I end up always having to look at a write-up or semi-cheat in some ways. So this was monumental. I thoroughly enjoyed. This is sort of my first real live CTF where I'm giving it a whirl. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like, and hope you are enjoying the current CTF from TryHackMe, and let me know what room you want me to do next. Hopefully we can do more of the current CTF, and I can upload these and you'll see these after the event's finished. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Also, if you want to continue watching, I'll put another video up on the screen for you, so you can go check out another TryHackMe or another walkthrough, whatever YouTube says you need to watch. Thank you very much. Bye.